Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday the 11th of June, another supplementary video to make up for the lack of difficulty in the Guardian's puzzles this morning. The Guardian was featured as a hard level but really wasn't. So let's have a go at something a bit trickier, likely to be a bit trickier anyway. I mean, I don't know because I haven't tried it yet, but possibly something a bit trickier with the New York Times hard puzzle for today. So looking at it, I see something already. I see this 2 blocking along this row, this 2 blocking down this column, and this 2 blocking this square. So that gives us our first number. Let's just jump in with a number like that. And I see this 3 blocking down here, and this 3 knocking out that square, this 3 not allowing that square to be a 3, so 3 has to go there. We don't normally get too many easy numbers with this particular puzzle generally, so I have a feeling I'm probably going to need to start filling in candidates fairly early. Okay, but I've seen a 9 blocking along here, and 9 blocking down here, and this 9 meaning that square is not a 9, so 9 will have to appear here. Don't worry, I haven't died, I'm just thinking. Since I am playing the game live and have not attempted it yet, so I have no idea which way it's going to go. Kind of as I half suspected, I think I'm going to have to fill in some candidates here. Kind of early on. Oh, no, I've seen something. Okay, so this one blocking down here and this one blocking this square gives us a pair of 1 candidates here and here, which is going to lead up here blocking there. They actually give us a 1 there. I'm sorry if the screen is jumping around a little. And of course this 5 will block this square, and this 5 will block these 2 squares, so that gives us a 5 in that square there, and also gives us a 5 in the middle column of that chute, I noticed, but can't really place it. I think that's probably all I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get any more. I don't see any more, so I'm going to start filling in some candidates. Let's start with some stuff that I can clearly see already. So 1 and 1, I already pointed out to you that 1 has to be a pair of candidates there. I'm going to fill in the triple because I just want to get this. I'm wondering if I can find out this. I know that these have to be a 5, so normally I'd only fill in pairs at this point, but this 5 blocks this square here, so I know that the 5 has to appear down here. Sometimes if you can get a number there, get the 3 numbers here would help. 4, 6, 8. No, can't say what they are anyway though. Okay. Where to begin? All right, let's just let's do this middle shoot, shall we? 6, 7, 8. I'm going to fill in all candidates because otherwise I think it might just take too long. Or sometimes I think it takes longer when you fill in all the candidates because you're looking for stuff that can be difficult to see. But anyway, I'm going to do it like this for now. So in this section, this middle section, we have 1, 2, 3 already. 4 is blocking here, so 4's got to be down here. Huh? What happened there? This damn software, when I click my mouse in the square, it removed candidate 5. I think this could be part of my problem. I'm messing up this software. I don't know what to do with this. Okay. Oh, there are some settings. Maybe I'll have to investigate those after today's game. I've only just noticed there's a thing that says settings. Maybe that would help. Right, what else? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, we know that 6 is blocked from this middle square, but nowhere else. So 6, 6, 6, and 6. 7 is blocking right up the center, giving us 2 possibilities, here and here. 8 is blocked along, 8 blocks along the top row here, so 8 is here, here, and here. 9 we have already. Okay. Down the bottom, 1 we have already, 2, 3. This 4 stops these squares from being a 4, and this 4 blocks this square, so 4 possibly placed in those 2 places. 5 is limited to these 2 squares because of this 5 here and this 5 here. 6, this 6 close by, it blocks off the middle row, so 6's can be in these 3 places here. 7 we have, 8's we have no idea, right? So 8's can go anywhere. Okay, and that's done. Now, has that helped us? 5, 8, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 1, 8. I don't see that's really helping us very much. So let's just, where to go? Let's go here on the right. So 1 we have already. Oh, my telephone is whistling at me. Let's turn the sound off. 1 we have already. 2, this 2 blocks the lower row, so 2 candidates can go in these spaces. 3 also blocks this lower row, and this 3 blocks this square here, so 3 places where 3 can exist. 4 blocks this middle square here, so 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So 5 blocks along the lower row again, and 5 blocking here, so 5, 5, and 5. 6 we have. 7, the 7 up here blocks the right hand column, and this 7 blocks this square here, so 7's in 3 places like that. I think we found something. 8 blocking down here, so 8's can go here, here, and guess what? We've given ourselves a single, haven't we? We've arrived at a 4. That's lucky that I chose that to do that particular block. Alright, so this is a 4. Now let's be a bit more diligent today than I have in previous days about removing candidates. I've been very remiss in removing candidates, I must admit. In fact, that's going to give us a number as well now, because this 4 blocks this square, this 4 blocks these 2 squares, and this 4 blocks this square, so we can now actually place a 4 here. Let's remember to get rid of candidate 4 here, leaving us 786, 786, 786, and 786. So that's got to be a 1. That's good. Okay. All right, looking good. Okay, so let's continue on then. So over here now, 1, we can place in these 3 squares. 2, this 2 and this 2 block downwards. So 2 and 2 going there. 3, this 3 blocks this square from being a 3, and so we've got other locations like this. 4, 5 we have already. 6, okay, this 6 up here blocks down this column, and this 6 here blocks the middle square, so 6 and 6. Oh, I forgot to mention this 6 blocking here, of course. 7, this 7 blocks along here, so 7's like this. 8s, we don't know anything about 8s, have no information about 8s, so we'll put them anywhere like so. Alright, I don't think we can do anything else there, can we? Am I missing anything? 5, 2, 5, 8. No, I think that's probably all I can do there. So I should, let's move up a little. So this 1 blocks these 2 squares in this block here. So 1 is a candidate in the corners. 2 we have. 3, this 3 stops the top row, so 3's in here. Oh, actually we've got another 3 here blocking along here, so 3's there. This 4 blocking this column, so 4, 4 and 4. 5, okay, this 5 and this 5 limit us to placing 5's in the right hand column. 6 we have already. 7 we know nothing about, so 7's can go everywhere. Okay, 8's blocking along this top row, and can go in other squares. Okay, and up here now, 1 blocking these 2 squares, but is a candidate anywhere else. 2 we have. 3 blocking these 2 squares only. 3, 3, 3 and 3. 4 blocking along here, and this 4 from down here blocking up here. I'm getting a telephone call, so I'm just going to stop for a second. Okay, so I'm back from my quick telephone call, and I've been disturbed a couple of times now, and I have absolutely no idea where I was, but I just paused the video, and so you can see some time has elapsed, but I haven't seen the board at all, and I have no idea what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted. But I think I was filling in candidates in this segment here. So 1, 2, we have 3 is done now. Okay, so 4 blocks along here, and this 4 blocks this square as well, and so we can fill in candidate 4 here. 5 we have already. 6 we have already. 7 blocks along here, and so 7 will appear down like this. 8's could be anywhere. Okay, and 9's, we filled in 9? Not yet. Okay, so 9's, this 9 and this 9 will block up the columns and limit us to these 2 squares here. Is that going to give us anything new? 1, 3, yeah, it is, because look, 3, 8 and 3, 8. Did you see that? 2 pairs, 2 numbers in 2 squares. Excuse the traffic noise. So when we see this 3, 8 and 3, 8 in the same column, oh no, the page is messing up. This means that 3 and 8 cannot exist again in that column. So I can now go ahead and remove candidates 3 or 8 in that column in the other squares. If I see them, there's an 8 there, so there's an 8 there. And what has that done for us? So we now have 1, 4, 7, 4, 7, 1, 7, 6, and 7, 6. Okay. So noisy today as well. Alright, so that's looking good, I think. Let's continue and move over to this block at the top right, the block 3, if you're counting in a clockwise direction, beginning in the top left, which seems to be a rational thing to do, or a norm, let's say. I don't know if it's rational, but it's a norm anyway. So we've got 1 here blocking these 2 squares, and we've got 1 blocking this square. So let's fill in candidate 1s in this in these 4 squares here. 2s, we can see 2 and 2 here, limiting us to 2s in the... Oh, see what happened? I clicked on a 6. I clicked on the square and it gave me a candidate 6 when I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I just use the cursor keys or something. Can I? Yes, I can. I've just discovered. Okay. 2s are done. Right, what else? Now let's see. But the cursor's so inconvenient. 3s block along here, and this 3 blocks along here. So that will give us 3, 3, and 3. Okay. This 4 blocks this column, and this 4 blocks this top row, and so 4s can appear in these 3 squares here. 5 we have already, 6 blocking along the top row and 6 blocking up here gives us 6, 6, 6, and 6. One too many devils. 7 we have already, the 8 here will block in this column but nowhere else, so 8s are available in other places. If you can hear me above the truck noise. 9 blocking the same column, and 9, this 9 here also blocking this square, gives us 9s in these spaces here. Right, okay. What will that do for us? Not a great deal that I can see. So let's finish off now with this candidate filling. So this one blocking along the central row here, this one blocking this square. So candidates 1 can be here. 2s along the middle row only because of this and this 2 here. 3s we have, 4s blocking these 2 squares, I should say. 4, 4, 4, 4. This 5 blocks down this column, so 5s are allowed in other places. 6 blocking the middle row, and this 6 blocking this square also gives us 6 in those 3 places. 7 from up here blocking down this column, so 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 8 we have already. 9 blocking these 2 squares, and this 9 blocking this square, and this 9 blocking this square gives us a pair of 9s here and here. Why I don't normally try to fill in too many candidates, because when you're left with a lot like this to look at, sometimes it just makes your eyes go revolve like a cartoon or something. Okay, well, I see something immediately, but oh, okay, so something I should have seen before, I guess. So this 3 now, because I removed the 3 when I had 3 and 8, I removed the 3, and that meant that that is actually now the only 3 in that block, so 3 goes there. And also in this row, this is the only 8 because I see 47 here, 47, 247, 247. Okay, so there's not 8 anywhere else. So 8 is there, which will limit us to 8 in the 2 squares down here. Okay, that's fine. So now I must remember to get rid of candidates because of my bad habit of forgetting to remove the candidate. So 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. And down here I have 8, 6. So clearly that's not an 8 now, is it? Clearly that is now a 6. And that will leave us with... Oh, stop, come back, help. I'm trying to remove the candidate 6, that's what I'm trying to do, sorry. 4, 5 and 4, 5 here. Got to get rid of candidate 8 there. Okay, leaving us with 7, 6, 7, 6, like that. Now, okay, 8's there. Also got to get rid of candidate 6 here. And so now we have 5, 8 and 5, 8, which means that that candidate 8 can no longer stand. So we're left like that. I have a 3 here, and I'm still seeing a candidate 3 there, so I've got to remove that, and I've got to remove candidate 3 down here as well, assuming that they didn't, you know, I haven't done something by clicking the mouse, something weird. Now here we've got 7 and 6, but we have a 6 already, so clearly that's a 7, and now we had 7 or 8, so clearly that's an 8. Now let's do some more candidate removal. Okay, get rid of the 8s there, and over here get rid of these 7s. Okay, now things are looking slightly clearer. Is this the only 6? Oh God, doing stuff again. Yes, that is the only 6. So 6 will be there. No, that was the only 6, candidate 6 in that block. That's what I meant to say. In this column now, this is the only 1 in this column, so 1 goes there. Let's get rid of candidate 1, 1 and 1. Let's also get rid of candidate 1s over here, and that will leave us with a 6. Okay, let's get rid of candidate 6 diligently. And down here, 6. Okay. Right, where to now, Skipper? Okay, so I have a 7 now, and so this was a 4 or a 7, so clearly that's got to be a 4. Now get rid of candidate 4 here and here and here and here. Okay, otherwise I'm going to forget it. Very noisy outside. I hope the microphone is not picking up too much of this extraneous noise. I see this candidate 6. We have 6 here now. Candidate 6 must be removed. No. Oops, I jumped the gun slightly. I thought I'd seen something else. Okay, so now I've seen 2, 7 and 2, 7 here. So again, we can remove any 2s or 7s in this column. There's a 7 there, and there's a 2 there, and that looks like that's going to give us the final 2 in this block. That's a 2, isn't it? Okay. All right, now so let's go down and remove candidate 2 here, and here, and here. And that means that the 2 or here pointing candidates now means that that 2 can't exist, and in fact 2 is going to be here, like so. Okay. Am I almost there yet? Are we there yet? It's one of those times when like a cartoon where we say, are we there yet? Should be almost there, I'm sure. Okay, at the moment I'm checking to see if stuff looks valid and making sure I haven't made any tragic mistakes. I think things are valid. And so I'm not sure if I should be looking for some kind of Sudoku logic now, or if I have just, again, missed some candidate removals. Okay. So at this stage, just looking for things like X-wings, but of course useful X-wings, not something like this where you have 2, 2, 2, and 2, but nothing to remove, right? So that's not very useful, is it, when you see things like that? So that's not very fruitful, of course. But other things that might be more useful, X-wings that might be more useful, and things like unique rectangles are good at this time. Then of course we're looking for more complicated things. Y-wings are nice if you have lots of paired, bi-value cells, I should say, I think. Well, I'm also looking for AICs, those chains that you can form. They're always nice if you can see a good one. They're sometimes difficult to spot though. Well, when I say sometimes, I mean quite often, of course. Ah, okay. Took me a while, but there's a 5-3, there's a 7-5-3, and there's a 7-5. So no 7-5s or 3s can exist in this column. So we can get, oh, what happened there? Oh, man. Excuse me. 7 and 5 I'm getting rid of. 5 I'm getting rid of there, and 7 I'm getting rid of. Okay, and up here, a 3 I'm getting rid of. Right, 7, 5, and 3, 7, 5, 3. Let's just double check. I've got, okay, I have got rid of them. And that leaves a single 3 here now. So, okay, 3 goes there. And let's get rid of candidate 3 here. And also get rid of candidate 3 here. And so now we've got 2, 5, and 2, 5 here. So clearly that has to be a 1. And so let's do our candidate cleaning up of 1 here, and a 1 here, and a 1 here, and a 1 here, leaving us with a pair of 1s in those 2 squares there. That's good, right? Okay, still not done yet though. Okay, so now this is the only 1 in that block. I feel like I just, just everything should tumble from this point, but clearly it's still not there. Well, I was hoping that that was it, but no. Got to keep on searching. These are usually easier to do off camera, I must admit. I don't enjoy it when the cameras are on. I find it more difficult to solve. Okay, great. So now we've got pointing candidates 9 here and here. So that 9 can't exist now. And that will give us a single 9 here. Okay. Took me a while to do, but there we go. 4 is now there. This has to be a 6. This has to be a 7. This has to be a 5. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 6. Leaving us with 1 and 7 over there. This has to be 1 and 7, 1 and 7. So that therefore is an 8. This has to be a 5. Okay, let's do a bit of candidate cleaning. Oh no, we don't need to. 7 or 8 here. Clearly we have a 7 here already, so that's an 8. And this has to be a 6. This is a 7. All right, now let's do the candidate cleaning, just in case. So got to get rid of that 5 there. Down here now, 1, 8, 1, 3, 1, 7. Let's see if I got rid of everything I need to. Right, okay, so there can't be an 8 here now, so this is now a 4. And there's no 4 or 8, so that's a 7. Let's get rid of candidate 7 here and here. And let's in fact put that as a 1 because we have 7 above it, so that's a 7. 1 or 8, but we have a 1 here already, so that's our 8. This is a 4. Okay, let's get rid of candidate 4 here. I don't want to go too fast and mess things up. Okay, so here we've got 5 or 8, and there's right on the left, to the left of it, we have an 8, so that's a 5. That's our 8. This clearly then is a 3, and this one up here has to be an 8. So therefore this is a 9, and this is a 3, and this 9 means that that must be an 8. This is a 9. Down here, one number to get is a 1. This one, 5 or 3, we have a 3 in this row already, so it's got to be a 5. 5 or 7 is a 7. That's got to be 2 now, that's 5 of course. This is a 2. That's a 7. And this is a 3. 40 minutes. Oh dear. Although I did really get a couple of telephone calls and stuff in there, so that really pulled down my time, but it was not very fast. Okay, thank you very much. If you enjoyed it, please come back again, and if you didn't enjoy it, please come back again. You might enjoy the next one more, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.